That was just like, they got the sleigh in the, the party or something, Mother's Day. I did a, like, well, this is, so then, took that. They were there, the things are taking, and I think something else. And again, a little work.
Meeting order.
Karen? Yeah. Charlie?
Yeah, here.
Joan? Present. Please.
Here. Stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'll sign both these now so we can talk amongst ourselves.
And it's biological.
Who's doing this?
Okay.
I don't. That's how
Okay.
he said he's gonna.
Right.
Yes, he's gonna answer. For him, I guess, and then you guys install. Yeah, I said, yes, talk to you about it, but.
Oh, no, I'll reach out this week.
Oh, yes, I did.
Are they now
Warning, right? So
We're having some.
follow.
Oh,
Well, that's one they got. And then we did that. They had it for. And they shut out. And covered this one. Started to cover that one. And then, they blew her in about. So they did. And it was, they had. When I went down there, fix this one and fix this. It's supposed to get to this one. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. So.
Yes.
Yeah. They did talk about it.
Well, and also part of it now. It's the one.
That's why
I don't know. What is their way to begin? So, we'll take.
Something like that. They build it. And it's on. You're gonna have pressure. Because they want so. Black. Yeah, yeah, I don't know.
But I can also.
They've been doing a lot of it.
I don't know. She has waiting for the graph, that's ridiculous. Everything you should take my.
Oh.
It gets to yours.
And it's, I don't have to pick up the week. I don't think the window is yet.
But it depends on the rest of
Right, right.
Yeah. So.
Oh. You weren't, yeah. I think it was,
Yeah, exactly. That's good.
Well, I didn't really want it. However, there's no something. So, we get to do that figure. And so,
Prepared. From my perspective, to receiving it. And I got a spare one.
We have that. And they have some very, I've got some friends for them. Then before I could have been on probably something here.
Right.
When you want, start to walk in, right there.
So, you.
Thanks, my name is Doug. Is that on?
Right.
Well, that one suggestion.
Yeah, I've got the, my son's name.
I don't know.
And hopefully you could get some pull out of there.
Now they'll play the whole thing.
It's not sleepy.
Yeah.
To us.
I suppose it's doable.
Balls do. Over
Right.
Certainly not. I don't.
water in the cold.
I don't do it.
We're just getting up on that.
Yeah, like.
I don't know.
Actually, that's come along.
The different accounts employed over in a separate one. Okay.
No. And they were going to. Try to put them, going to them.
We're starting to go over on that. And when council do we ever can pass that for time for a day or so.
Right.
Was something's going on.
Separate accounts. He was split out the bill payroll.
Yes, sir. I have to read this here. Previously. Notice of public hearing, local law number 2, override of the tax levy for 2024. Please take notice that a public hearing will be held by the Sterling Town Board on Tuesday, September 18th, 2023 at 7:05 p.m. at the Sterling Town Hall. 1290 State Route 104A, Sterling, New York, 13156. To hear all persons regarding the adoption of the local law overriding the tax levy for 2024, copies of the proposed law, local law, will be available at the Sterling Town Clerk's Office, 1290 State Route 104A, Sterling, New York, 13156. All persons interested will be heard at such time and place. By order of the Sterling Town Board, Mr. Cooper. And so now. The privilege of floor. Privilege of floor, if anyone.
Public hearing.
Oh, that was the public. We gotta open the public hearing on local law, number 2, overriding tax levy.
I'll make that motion to open the public hearing. I'll second. Karen? Yes. Charlie?
Yes.
Joan? Yes, please.
Yeah. Privilege of floor, anyone?
Hi, I'm Jen Teresi and my husband John Teresi. We own the mine on Sanford Road. And we had requested to be put on the agenda tonight just so we could obtain the process moving forward to be able to utilize the parcel as a mine. So we just were looking for direction on how do we proceed to do that.
Well, I think you have to go to the zoning board first.
Yep, we just wanted to make sure there wasn't a step before that was necessary.
I don't think so.
I think there was maybe,
No?
You could also go to the code enforcement office there as well.
I did, I went and talked to him and I actually had told him that I was going to come tonight and he thought that was a good idea as well. So we just want to make sure that we are clear on how to proceed moving forward.
I think that's your next place.
Is going to Jonathan.
I spoke with our attorney this
Okay.
afternoon and he said, really, we don't have the board, town board
Okay.
doesn't have the authority at
Okay,
this point to do anything with this, so
okay,
we
yes,
can listen but then say, yep, it's the code enforcement officer.
okay, Okay,
possibly the planning board and ZBA, but
okay. I will follow up with Jonathan then. I did speak to him previously and he gave me some direction, but we just want to make sure that all the steps in the process were covered. So we'll proceed with that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Department reports, highway,
what we might have more people in the sorry.
well, anybody else? Department reports, highway,
This
We have-
report's in your packet.
Yeah.
It was in the mailbox.
town clerk. Historian,
Very quiet, just working on book. I guess there will be a book, there's been a large donation to the Nature Center. We'll be publishing a book, hopefully later in the year or early next year.
is that it?
That's it.
Thank you. Justin? Assessment. Planning board? Nobody here. Zoning board of appeals? Nobody here. Historian? Or historical side?
I'm here. We're having a dedication Saturday, September 23rd at 2 o'clock. We open at 1. I hope everybody can come. The new ornaments are in and they're the Martville Church. And everybody here is welcome to attend. And if you'd like to, you can volunteer. Thanks, man.
Thank you. Important person officer. Hughes County Water and Sewer.
Yes, so we submitted a written report. If there's any questions, we'd be glad to answer them.
Okay. I don't know, anybody else?
Thank you.
Committee reports, fire and ambulance,
Done.
that's not, okay. Senior citizens.
That will be late. Take some minutes.
Water district, Karen.
We have a meeting coming up this, coming week, to follow up with CQAE. Andy's also part of the committee now to help integrate, that, just a lot of questions and asking for things, I think that what we covered in the budget meeting was really what was up to date, so.
Okay. Thank you.
Now I gotta say, water district, Scott Crawford, Karen did, Thompson, did Pat Crane?
Actually, and Andy are on the way, I think that's.
Was that done by town board resolution?
I don't believe so. I don't know, I don't remember, I believe, my understanding was that the supervisor could put the committee together, but I'm not, no.
Town board committees, it gets a little bit
All right,
funky
so-
because a citizens committee is by town board resolution approval.
Okay,
The supervisor, it gets a little quirky because there are 2 town board members that could be perceived, but then we have others. It's probably a legal question,
okay,
but I wanna make sure that we're doing it legally in terms of putting people on committees, because when Andy mentioned he was on the committee, I said, "Huh, I don't remember doing a resolution that, town approving that, so
well,
not that I'm against it, but we wanna make sure we're following the proper procedure too.
Okay.
Just a thought.
All right, zoning, commission and citizens advisor. Joe?
Probably, there's not much to say, we've been meeting and but we're interested in seeing how it plays out with the relationship with the general code in the town in terms of when the town does want to do amendment to the LUR and how that process flows. Anyway, that's it.
Okay. Finance and work.
I think we have got an email about the upcoming, seminar. In October.
Department oversight.
That would be Karen and I.
Yeah.
Although I know Karen is kind of strapped for time, and I know that Lisa and I have reviewed, for example, the supervisor's books in the past. So if the town board would authorize that, then maybe Lisa and I could look at the supervisor's financial records. Does that work for you, Karen, or would
I
you?
mean, no, I can meet with you, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because we'll be doing the first half of 2023. So again, it will be the justice records
Yep, yeah,
and
you can do that.
tax collectors, clerks, and town supervisors. Okay, so maybe we can set up some times to make that happen. Okay.
Personnel. All right.
No new hires and everything's been going pretty good, I guess.
Okay, great.
And before we go to accept the minutes, I did have a minor change. I apologize, I forgot to put you on the list as an attendee. And the aid fund dollar amount was changed, I changed it in the minutes already. That will be in the book. But not that one.
Which one?
The
August
August
12th,
12th,
oh, August.
but I corrected them. But I'm just letting everybody know that it is correct.
Okay,
Can I get a motion to accept the minutes from August 21st, 2023, regular meeting?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
bye.
Can I get a motion to accept the minutes of the September 11th, 2023 special meeting?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Bye.
Can I get a motion to accept the minutes of the September 12th, 2023 special meeting?
I'll make that one too.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Bye.
I don't have a supervisor report.
Okay. Correspondence, I'm reading. Okay. Planning board minutes of September 7th, 2023. Current fee schedule, letter from highway department to residents, living on Ingersoll Road, Ingersoll Road, and paid. Sterling Silver Seniors Report. Which is what, yeah. Letter of resignation for Lisa Leslie Parsons for the planning board. Cuba County legislative resolution regarding property tax exemption.
Oh,
Yeah,
you guys can start anytime.
good citizens, Frank, we were waiting for you.
Yeah.
We were waiting for you.
Just a second, I've been on senior business for you, yeah, okay. You got the report, right?
Yes.
Very nice report, it's another way to roll. Yeah. Okay. Really, we're just getting ready to go on a trip this Thursday. And, to Springstone, and our last one will be Racket Lake in October. And, gee, I'll let you guys continue, and I'm gonna interrupt later if I come up with some more things in my notes. I got them here and I gotta locate them, okay? All right, so I'll hold off my time to put that here. All right, thank you. You're doing a good job, Lee. I don't care what you think.
Can I make a quick little comment? Your correspondence is number 6 about the resolutions. That was a note from me. It's not, from the legislature. It was a note from me on what's been happening in the county and how it affects,
towns.
Okay. Old business,
I just got a check. I've been informed that an email letter from Neil Ingo is Esquire was forwarded to the town attorney and town board members and the town clerk earlier this evening. For more than, how to read this one. Earlier this evening for more than. Can't read it because there's something blocking it. So probably one email account.
Yeah.
Due to technical difficulties. Oh, you can read it there? Okay. The town clerk is asked to verify that the letter was delivered to the board for discussion for Thursday to the 4th. Thank you. I don't check my email in the evening, and I just got here, picked up and went, so.
I didn't see that,
I'm sorry,
I did see the email,
I didn't see it.
I just saw it was, email was sent from 3 different things. Four. Four emails, yeah.
So I'm gonna try there again.
That's up to the board, I mean,
I can write it down.
Who personally? It just, it's. It's from. The Sterling resident. Did you get an email?
You want me to read it? Or do you want, okay. It's to Kevin Cox, though.
It's to the attorney.
I don't think we should
Right.
read it, without regard, without,
I think we ought to pass it now. Look at the board.
I think the attorney privileges, attorney comment privileges, there's somewhere in there
well, it's
that
from
unless you get permission.
there's an attorney to Kevin Cox, so.
I would defer to our attorney before we discuss it openly.
I,
That would be no
We're
problem.
gonna have time to review it and then.
we just got it, I don't know if we can really speak on that there either.
Moving on. Old business, you dig safety, New York flagging on West Bay Road, storing sewer, waiting for agreement with CCWSA.
Yeah, I have to apologize, our authority attorney has a hard time, grasping the concept of what we're trying to accomplish here. I'm working with him diligently to resolve that.
Okay.
Thank you for your patience.
ARPA grant money,
It's just not.
okay. Dog control received a 1-year contract due to expire in 4 months, we got a contract with somebody? No, oh,
I can give a quick update on that.
okay.
So, I talked to our attorney today and I said, oh, by the way, we're having issues with getting, dog control for the town now that, Finger Lakes has retired, Carl Collier has retired. And he said that multiple municipalities are having that problem. And I said, the 2 places I reached out to for boarding, sheltering the dogs, stray dogs, are at capacity and will not take on, enter a contract with us. And that would be, I mentioned before, the Finger Lakes, Finger Lakes SPCA and the Oswego City Animal Shelter. And I was saying, I wonder if it makes sense to reach out to our Cayuga County legislator. Because there are multiple towns that are having this issue. And so I did, I contacted county legislator Jim Basile this afternoon. And he said they just had a discussion about it at the last county shared services meeting. But they agreed it's a problem. But,
Where they're at.
right, but no real resolution. And he said he would reach out to the Finger Lakes SPCA as a county legislator and see if there's something that can be done so that we can meet that mandate by New York State to provide dog control service. Okay?
Okay. Twentieth day last, Crane Board qualification for the Veterans Museum or Monument. That's all taken care of, Kirby.
There have been some questions about it, but, the rules, we did not change from, World Wars I and II. They're the same rules, which said you had to be a resident of the town of Sterling when you entered the military. And it had to be during the time window as decided by the federal government on what constituted the Korean War.
Okay, all right, thank you.
And I know there are some people that live here that moved here after the Korean War. And it's too bad that we can't count them, but then we would have to change the rules, and I'm afraid it would open up problems with the prior monuments. At least one person has contacted me about her father being on the World War II monument then, but he was not living in the town when he went into the military for World War II.
Okay. All right, thank you. Cleanup day was September 9th, the date at 2 p.m. and this was, I think, pretty good stuff. Good stuff. Newspaper. Connecting fee required for the West Bay Road storm sewer project. Any information on that? No.
Who is responsible for making that happen? The town?
Correct.
Okay,
The people that are sitting behind that desk right there.
correct. So we're looking for guidance from our supervisor, I believe.
He's not here.
Well, this issue's been,
Okay.
Jonathan has a lot of the information also.
okay. Yeah. So I know you provided templates,
Correct.
information, Jay. But I'm like, okay, who is saying to our attorney, let's review it and see if we can get this put to rest?
One or more behind the desk needs to take the bull by the horns, sit down and go through it with Kurt and Jonathan, and
Right,
that gave you way more than what you need. You need to cut it in probably a tenth of the information.
right, right.
But it has a lot of great ideas that should go into the requirements.
Right.
I think Scott's involved with that.
I thought so as well. That's why I've been reluctant to put my 2 cents in quite yet until I see something that looks like a viable
Right.
agreement. So perhaps Scott has been working on it. Okay,
Okay, flagging of water district number 3 and the WPR storm sewer water committee, you dig,
The water committee contacted Dig New York as per the email from November, or from August 2nd.
I believe Scott was doing that, and I think he hasn't been back. But that's all I know. I can't really say if he has heard anything or not.
okay. The agreement with the village of Fairhaven for water district number 3.
Okay, that I asked to be on the agenda. Because the town now has, an agreement, contract with Cuyahoga County Water Sewer Authority. For operation and maintenance for Water District 3. The current agreement between the village of Fairhaven and the town of Sterling that includes providing the water, but it also references the operation and maintenance. I'm not an attorney, but I would think that makes it null and void now that the village, and again, obviously the village gave us in writing a year ago that they were no longer going to provide the O&M. So I'm thinking that we might want to revisit that agreement and remove the portion about operation and maintenance. It's just kind of cleaning up things.
Yeah.
And so that's why I put that on here, because I'm on a committee with someone from New York Rural Water Association and asked for our long-term agreements, contracts with the water, those that provide our water, like Aqua. Provides, we have a contract with an agreement for Aqua to provide water to Water District 1 for 40 years, I believe it is. And I believe the agreement with the village of Fairhaven, but I didn't read it this afternoon to double check, but I think it's to 2058, but correct me if I'm wrong. So again, the agreements are
Gonna be, be done.
yeah, it needs to be, revisited. Should we ask our attorney, or where would we go with this? Typically, I think it would be the town supervisor that would reach out.
I think at the last meeting we had regarding that. I think we did talk to the mayor to talk about redoing it, and I just think I don't know if there was any follow-up with that, because there is nothing that we were trying to work on the other.
Right.
Memo.
The O&M part, right, yeah, so.
But yeah, that'll get John up, and I'll contact Jim.
Right, that, or I can, you know what, I can contact, our attorney about it and see if he'll put together. Someone must have the electronic version of the agreement. Do we?
I have a PDF.
Oh, you do have a PDF of the, okay, right.
Will you send that to you?
Yes, I have the printed ones, but I don't know if I have the electronic, I might, but, so would that be, should we maybe make that a board resolution that, we follow up with our attorney and look at putting together an agreement that removes the O&M portion?
Yeah,
That makes sense?
Yes.
Okay. It's a loose end.
yeah, I can do that after I talk to Scott, if you want me to, because then, just in case he has anything that I was maybe missing from an email, or he hasn't forwarded. or
Okay.
something like that.
Okay, maybe Scott's already initiated this, that's what you're
Yeah,
saying.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I just want to follow up with him.
Okay, yeah, we'll hold off on that. It just needs to be done. I just don't want to lose that loose end with getting that agreement in order.
Okay. Speaking of, the resolution to pay the audit voucher.
I'll make that motion to pay the audited voucher.
Okay, I'll second that.
Karen.
Yeah,
Sorry, Charlie.
Yes.
Joan? Yes.
Yes. Can I get a voucher, oh,
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing on local law number 2, override the tax levy.
second that,
Karen?
Yes, Charlie?
Yes.
Joan?
Yes, we,
Yes. Can I get a motion to change the October meeting to October 23rd? And authorize the town clerk to, advertise the such meeting.
oh, I gotta study this one.
I'll make that motion.
Hmm.
Okay.
Karen? Yes. Charlie?
Yes.
Joan?
Yes, we,
Yes. Get a motion to pursue the town law section 123, the criminal and civil docket of the town justice for July to December 2022. Have been duly examined and the fines and fees have been turned over to the proper official.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Karen? Yes. Charlie?
Yes.
Joan?
yes, we,
Yes. I get a motion to appoint Susie Parsons as deputy town clerk.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second,
Karen? Yes. Charlie?
Yes.
Joan?
yes, we,
Yes. This here, I gotta read this. Okay. Pardon?
I was just asking when you want to.
Does anybody want to hear the legislative intent on this local tax levy, law? To override the tax levy?
Want me to read it? Don't be sorry.
Get a motion to,
Override.
I'll make that motion.
Karen? Yes. Charlie?
Yes.
Joan?
Yes, we,
yes.
Our judges requested that this one be passed.
Okay. Good. Accept the resignation. Any resolution to,
Agree.
oh, I thought we were gonna. Oh, she's trying for the. Good. Well, I thought that was the one they wanted to do.
and so number 8, well, I guess we can't discuss it until should we put it on the table before we discuss number 8?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I make a motion that we, look at the opposition, a resolution for opposition to New York State Senate Bill S00139B and Assembly Bill A135B. Now remember, that's not saying I support or don't support it, just to really discuss it, it means that.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Yeah, let's discuss, yeah, so I need to know the history where that came from, because it's the first I've seen
Our judges have requested that we pass this, they received it from the state. Court system.
it. Have the state magistrates
Yes,
acted on this?
I don't know if they have, but it was passed along from them.
So the crux of it seems to be that this law would mandate that, and we're gonna see where it gets right down to the meat of it, well, basically, they have to be attorneys, correct? Yeah. So that it would require, this Senate bill And if it were adopted by the assembly and signed by the governor, it would require all judges presiding in the 100 largest town and village courts to be licensed to practice law in the state and to have been admitted to the New York State Bar for at least 5 years, etc. So anyway, that seems to be the crux of it. And if our judges are recommending that we oppose this, then I would probably say it's okay to do.
And that's what they're asking for.
Correct, correct. That they were opposed to the bills that would require the presiding judges in the 100 largest towns and village courts to be lawyers.
I really support both of those judges, and I think that they have done a great service for this town, so I'm gonna have to support them.
And that would be my belief as well.
Okay, you wanna need to make a motion on accepting
You
it?
did, you second.
Okay.
So we can vote on that. Karen?
Yeah.
Charlie?
Yes.
Joan? Yes.
Yeah. Accept the resignation of Leslie Parkins to the planning board.
Reluctantly, I'll make that motion that we accept the resignation of Leslie Parsons to the planning board.
I'll second that.
Karen?
Yes.
Charlie?
Yeah.
Joan? Yes.
Yes.
And the reason I say that is because she's so good at what she does and she brings a lot of valuable knowledge to the planning board, so. And it's for family reasons that she has submitted her letter of resignation.
Okay, get the motion to authorize the town clerk to advertise for a planning board member.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
Karen?
Yes.
Charlie?
Yes.
Joan? Yes.
Yes. The motion that the board hold a public hearing on the fire and ambulance contract October 23rd, 2023 at 7:05 and authorize the town clerk to advertise the sub hearing. Isn't that the same day we board meeting too?
Right.
Good. So we're lining up with that, right?
I'm sorry? Yes.
So it'll all line up
Right,
together.
right.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Karen?
Yes.
Charlie?
Yes.
Joan? Yes.
I get a motion for the town to authorize the CDs.
Number 12.
What's that?
It's similar to the other.
Okay. Can I get a motion that the town board hold a public hearing on the preliminary budget on October 23rd, 2023 at 7:10 and authorize the town clerk to advertise the such hearing.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
Karen?
Yes.
Charlie?
Yes.
Joan? Yes.
Yeah. Get a motion that the town board authorize the CDs be moved to New York class.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second. Karen?
Yes.
Charlie?
Yes.
Joan? Yes.
There. Can I get a motion for the town board to authorize the band to be moved to New York class?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it. Karen?
Yes.
Charlie?
Yes.
Joan? Yes, please.
Yes.
Can I just comment on this and just say what we're doing is actually getting a better return on investment with the taxpayers' money by putting it into this way of investing taxpayers' money. It's all legitimate through the New York State Office of State Comptrollers And, so we're generating, more money with the taxpayers' money, while, until we need it. And to date, I think, well, when I checked the other day, we just started this, in February, was it? And I think we're up to about $64,000 in what I'll call interest. In other words, it's much better than any CD rate that we could get, so that was just FYI to the folks.
I get a motion to add Pat Crane and, Andrew Joyce to the Water District Committee.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
Karen,
Yes.
Charlie,
Yes.
Joan, yes, please.
Yeah. Privilege of the floor, right?
Yes, in that report there, for August, I had in there, Beverly had in there, we had election of officers. I think maybe the good news is that I've been elected as president. This will make it 11 years. I mean, either they can't find anybody or they really love me, and I'm not sure just what it is.
Oh, they love you, Frank.
You think it is? Thanks, Charlie. I know you do, thanks, I appreciate it. But no, we have a lot of fun, we really do. And, just one other thing, and I never liked the title of this, but we have what they call Senior Moments Resource Fair. That was Wednesday of this past week. I'll tell you, I don't think there's anybody there that has any more senior moments than I do, you know, there's quite a few of them. But it was very good, very interesting. What it was, is we had all kinds of what they call vendors, you know, these are people from other senior groups. Our clubs were there, statewide advocate was there, which is all about seniors. This is what this is about. I tell you, we had that Finger Lakes Mall was just right full of old people. It was really good. And, but no, we learned a lot and we covered a lot of material and it's just a great group. Great. And again, I want to thank the town board for what they do for the seniors. It's appreciated very much.
Well, not near as much as you do for them, Frank, it's appreciated.
How's it going with flu shots?
Oh, yeah, the flu shot. I've been in contact with the county health department and I haven't got a response back this week. I thought I would. Cause I talked to them at the fair was that Wednesday. And, I got my flu shot, or my doctor's, but, you know, and I've already signed up for my, COVID shot to County Drugs. And, cause I'm not getting anywhere there, but I'm running out of time as far as organizing our senior group to get the county in here to do it, because we only ended up, I think, about 20 of our seniors that got the flu shot last year. Because it was just, everything was just, I don't know, it's just not organized enough to say, come on, let's pack up the little coolers and let's get down to Sterling. And so I'm calling again tomorrow to find out. And that, if we can get them in here to do flu shot and tie it in with the Fairhaven housing over there, want to make sure they get in on that.
Okay, great, thank you.
Oh, the Yankees aren't on tonight, they're off. They got a 3-game series with Toronto Blue Jays coming up.
Oh, great news.
Yeah. There's a football game, not gonna watch that.
Okay. Oh, anyone else? Good.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Oh, but you got it.
All in favor?
Bye.
So we're in.
Yeah.